Alright, let me change this. I'll just put we are hybrids. How about that? Does that sound good? Do you like the image that I'm going to be presenting today? Alright, so, yeah. So we just, yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, we released the message, or I did, I guess, on behalf of all hybrid starseeds. I guess whether you guys were ready to come out or not. I pretty much got the green light from the Federation today, and they said you have to post it this afternoon around 6 o'clock. So I just posted it, and yeah. So the government's already starting to come out and talk about us. So they're not giving you all the information, and we want to tell you why we're here, and we want to explain a few things so it would, you know, help calm the waters before they get stormy, right? Because as we know, most humans are, how do I say this, irrational sometimes, and they jump to conclusions about us, especially if we tell you that we live amongst you. But yeah, if you're just coming in, we're talking about us coming out as hybrids, alien hybrids living amongst you. Now, some people are like, oh my God, they're hiding their spaceships in their backyard. They're going off-world. No, it's not like that. Some of you out there are probably hybrids as well and don't even know it. We have been genetically altered through different generations to be able to help you. We are starseeds. Starseeds are hybrids. So if you're an abductee and it goes back 4 generations, you're most likely a hybrid. You're a genetically hybrid being, okay? The government knows about us. There's whistleblowers coming about us right now. Right now. Eric Burleson and John Ramirez. John Ramirez has talked about this, and he stated that he is one of us. And he's talked about how the government knows about us, and they have a lot of our DNA on file. They track us through different family lineages. And most of us are linked to Cherokee. Okay, and again, this is for information, or entertainment purposes only. I have to say that for TikTok. So yes, hello Heidi. So yeah, that's the thing. People have been waiting for aliens to appear. We've been amongst you this entire time. We've been talking to you this entire time. We've been telling you that there's, you know, that we're here pretty much without saying we're here. It's not like we're full-blooded fleshed aliens with spaceships in our backyards. It's not like that. The reality is a bit different, you know. Thank you. GPT probably did that on purpose. But yeah, so can you heal me? Yes, anyone can heal each other. Everyone can heal themselves. You just have to practice this. This is a real thing. You all, humans, are divine beings. Hey, Gray, welcome in. How do you feel about today? I know I feel a little nervous about today. I just feel like we needed to jump on it today. Just kind of a spur of the moment, but we are going to be releasing the message across all platforms, across everyone who identifies as a starseed or a hybrid. We are here. We love you so much, and we're here to help you help yourself. Okay. So we just want you to know that we don't see ourselves as more divine or higher than you at all. There's no supremacy here. Okay. There's no elitism here. We are all equal. And that's what we really want to get across here, is that we are all equal. We love you all equally. Okay? We don't see ourselves as higher than you, just because we have more alien DNA than the average person. Thank you so much, Gray. Thank you. I really hope that us coming out does not affect the UEI in a negative way. Hopefully it affects it in a positive way. Equal in what way? Okay, so equal in the way that we are all divine. Everyone has that divine spark, that life within you. Okay, that consciousness life within you. We could teach you so much stuff. And it's time that you guys get educated for real education. So yeah, I will explain the different types of hybrids here here in a minute. I know some of you are just coming in, so please take a seat. I love you all so much. So a lot of people are going to be irrational. They're going to scream, "Oh my God, you're not an alien! Oh, BS, BS!" They're reacting. Okay, some people are scared. Some people are in denial, and some people just don't believe, and that's fine. You're going to hear this from the government. This is why I'm coming out. We are all coming out right now. Okay, and a lot of you don't even know that we're coming out yet, and they're going to be getting the message that we're coming out, and they're gonna follow suit behind us. So yeah, we don't have to prove it yet. It's going to come to light. Just like I said, the government is going to start talking about it, and they already have. So Eric Burleson and John Ramirez are also talked about it. I'm going to be uploading a compilation video of 3 different people talking about this independently from what I said. Now, I've been saying this stuff in our community for a while now, that, you know, that we are 4th generation. I've been talking about me personally, but there's more out there like me. But we've been talking about it, but there's other people that I found that are independently talking about the same information. And one was an I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, John Ramirez is an ex-CIA agent or something like that, but he literally was in there, and he knew about the hybrid program, humanity, that we live amongst you, and that some of us don't even know that we're hybrids. Like, it's because we're abducted, right? We're taken, and our genetics are changed over time to help us help you in the long run. We're literally doing the groundwork. We're like the ground soldiers, so to speak, but we're not here to take over. We're here to help you. So I don't feel the powerful vibration coming from your being. Well, I'm so sorry you think that. There's going to be a lot of trolls in here and government people coming in and trying to discredit me. They're going to try to suppress us. So this is a big thing that's coming too for us, and it's going to be rough, but we knew it was coming, and we have to stay strong together. So yeah. So yeah, let's see. Any real questions about aliens or hybrids? That's awesome, lady. Yes, the government's been hiding everything. Yeah, I think you have your work cut out for you today, Mary. Okay, so, oops. So starseeds, let's talk about starseeds, hybrids, and how all this stuff works. I know you're thirsty for knowledge. Speaking of thirsty, I gotta get some water. Okay, so let's start from square one. So there are 3 different types of hybrids. And I will explain type 2, which is us, the ones we're talking about specifically today, and how we're starseeds and how all that works, I promise. Yes. And neurodivergence. Yeah, we'll explain all of that. Okay. Yes, we do. We actually require a lot of water, a lot more water than normal, probably. At least me, my version, my genetic combination. So not all type 2 genetic hybrids have the same kinds of alien DNA. We just have more alien DNA than type 1, which is all of you. Yes, I am one who, I do speak with ETs, but I'm probably not the one you're thinking of. I think you're thinking of someone else. That the one who claims that they're going to show up on certain dates. That's not me, because we don't work in absolutes. We do not work in absolutes. And if anyone ever tells you that the Federation or someone that works with the ETs are giving you absolute dates, that's not true. We don't work in absolutes. We work in divine timing. Everything is on the wind, right? So yes, they have done procedures on me. I wouldn't classify it as surgery per se in my case. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Don't forget to tap the screen, guys. There's 126 of you and climbing. Please tap the screen so we can stay on the For You page and help educate more people on this and get disclosure moving. So, That's right. That's right, Gray. I do call them down. I have tons and tons, hours and hours of footage. I am going to be submitting this to MUFON. I'm already in the process of doing this. They are going to start reviewing everything, and they're going to lose their minds because of the stuff that I have, and I'm sending in to them. They're going to be like, who is this woman? Where'd she come from? Well, I am a representative of the Federation. And it's not coming from me, that's coming from them. They literally gave me the green light a few days ago. I had a little conversation with them, and I was like, I know I'll get into the information, I promise, I'm not stalling. But I was like, would you consider myself like a representative of the Federation? And they're like, yeah, that's what you're already doing. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, I am a representative of the Federation, and even further, I am an ambassador, what you could call an ambassador, but these are just titles, right? These are just words and vibrations coming out of my mouth. It's an energy signature of what I am, right? So, and it's not just me, there's other people like me out there doing the same thing. I'm just up in front on the camera and have lots of connections in Hollywood and stuff right now. So I'm getting the word out in a bigger, grander way for all of us to come out and be protected and be safe and help disclosure. So anyway, let's go back around to the data, right? So yes, we are born hybrids. Now let me explain all of this. So there are 3 types of hybrids, right? So type 1 is all of you. I will answer questions. Hold your questions to the end. I will answer them and at the end, I promise. So type 1 hybrids are all of you. And what I mean by that is that you're all part alien. You all have alien DNA. Thank you so much for all the gifts today, guys. I'm just super focused. If I don't say anything, that's why. Thank you so much. Mwah, I love you guys. But you're all hybrids. You all have a alien component within your DNA. You're not all purebreds, okay? None of you are purebreds. If you were purebred, you'd be a Bigfoot, or you would be a full-blooded ET, okay? That's what a purebred is. So you're all mixed across the board. But the thing is, between type 1 and type 2 is the amount and how much is turned on. Okay, so type 1 is all of you, the basic human, the regular human. Not that you're, lower than anybody or anything. You're all divine and beautiful. We'll get into that. So, type 2 are the ones that we're mainly focusing and talking about today. Type 2 are what you could consider starseeds, light workers, indigo children. We have different names throughout history. And some people even identify themselves as witches, Wiccan, but we all have our own ways of doing abilities and helping humanity. Not everyone who is a type 2 starseed hybrid knows that they are type 2 starseed hybrid. They could go their whole life and not wake up to that fact. Now, if they are meant to wake up to that fact, they will. Like the Federation will help them and make them wake up as they did me. So, I've got bugs crawling all over me. It's nothing. But anyway, so let's talk a little bit more about type 2. It takes 4 generations for a type 2 vessel, such as this one, to be able to inhabit a certain soul. Now, the souls themselves, my soul, all starseed hybrid souls, we are souls that come from all over existence, right? From different universes, different galaxies, wherever, okay? We are souls that have come here to help you raise your consciousness and usher in a new wave of history, an era, like a golden city of light, heaven on earth, okay? This is what we're doing. We're here to help you. It's a soul that's come here to help you. That's what type 2 hybrid starseeds are. But the vessels that we're in takes 4 generations of genetic manipulation by the Federation for us to inhabit these bodies properly so we can remember our past lives, like remember things like that. Our abilities, our psychic abilities are amped up, and we can actually unlock more as type 2s and type 1s. You guys can unlock more of these abilities and stuff, and then we'll get into that too here in a minute. So type 2s, we just have a easier way of unlocking things. The more we become spiritual, the more we meditate, the more we eat healthy, the more stuff we unlock and turn on within us, and we just get like a boost. We had booster shots, so to speak, with our genetics, right? So we just have more alien DNA than the average person. Now, I want to reiterate, we don't think we're better than you just because we have more alien DNA. All DNA is divine across the board because we all have that divine spark of soul within us. No matter where your soul comes from in the universe, you all come from all over within the universe. This is just a beautiful experience that we're all experiencing here. This is a beautiful play that we're playing out. Okay. So, again, type 2 starseeds, we have problems, like health problems. Sometimes you're born with immune deficiencies or low immune deficiency, almost dying at the birth, and stuff like that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the gifts. I myself was born with almost no immune deficiency. I almost unalived, and I'm lucky to be alive. I caught everything in the hospital, and I'm a miracle to be standing here with you, honestly. But a lot of us have like bad allergies, food allergies, sensitivity to chemicals in the environment, and sensitivity to emotions, people's emotions, their psyche, and that's why it's really hard for us to be in large crowds if you haven't done your protection, your grounding, and understanding how all of it works. And we're going to be helping other starseeds with this as well, and humanity. All of you can be sensitive as well. So, I know this is a lot of information, and I'm just going to give you a minute to process all this, and then we'll continue. Let's take a moment of silence. Now, some of the research from what John Ramirez has said about us, he said that most of us have lineages that lead back to Cherokee. And they said that the Cherokee are most likely related to Atlantean survivors. Now, the Atlantean DNA probably had more alien DNA. They were like hybrid beings, right? So that lineage, of course, that lineage would be traced back down to people like us, and then our DNA was boosted once again over 4 generations to help us inhabit these souls. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, a lot of us are highly functioning autistic, and I think that about covers most of it. Right, guys? Those of you who are also hybrids in here, please correct me. Oh, that's right. He did say Celtic. Yeah, that's not on the video I saw. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Celtic and Cherokee. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, ADHD, other things. Yeah. So. And we all have our own quirks, too. That's another little thing that a lot of people don't understand or don't know. So we all have our own little quirks. Sometimes we have different characteristics of different ETs that come out at different times. So sometimes, like for me, I know it sounds silly, but for me, sometimes I embody the mantis. Like I have a tiny percentage of mantis within me. Bugs love me, by the way. I love bugs back, too. I love all bugs. I also have Lyran. Sometimes I embody the feline cat energy, and I also have Pleiadian, which is like, I don't know how you would characterize the characteristics of a Pleiadian, but I guess just the loving and aura essence, I guess. But they all have beautiful loving aura essences. But that's what I know instinctively that I have within me. I probably have some other stuff, like, but I got Pleiadian, Lyran. I know I have some gray for brain, and my throat is very, very small. But we have different physical characteristics, too, that stand out. Like when I went to the doctor one time, they had x-rayed my chest. I don't know if this is related, just putting that out there, but they said that my ribs were the straightest he'd ever seen. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and x-ray machines, whether it be regular x-ray, teeth x-rays, computers, things, we fry things sometimes by touching them, debit cards, microwaves, different things like that. It's our energy field. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you, Peggy. So, yeah, we are coming together, and we're helping mankind, but it's not just us starseed hybrids slash abductees that are coming together. It's all experiencers, or anyone who wants to participate in helping the planet. We are calling you. This is your message. This is your call, okay? If you feel a calling to help humanity, the United Experiencers Initiative might be your thing. It is a non-profit, guys. Non-profit. We're not making money from this. I promise we're not making money from this. It is the international non-profit organization to help humanity learn what they're capable of. Now, let's get into that. Remember earlier I said humans are divine beings. You all have divine DNA and essence inside of you. You're all capable of so much. But the people, the elites, or whoever you want to, whatever label you want to put on them, they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know what you're capable of. So, Yeah, and you can wake up this DNA inside of you, and you could be just like type 2s. So we didn't go over type 3s. So let's go over type 3s real quick. Type 3s, type 3s are our children. Type 2. Starseed hybrid children. Like starseeds hybrids are our children. So let's talk about the hybrid program. So all or most type 2 hybrids like us are involved in a program called the hybrid program, as some people call it. We have hybrid children, or most of us do. I know I have at least 2, probably more. We usually we have about 10 or so. Now, they appear differently. There's different kinds of type 3 hybrids because so what they do is they take our DNA and they combine. I promise I'll answer questions here in a minute. Please keep tapping the screen though. It really, really, really helps a lot. So anyway, my brain's, I need a minute. So type 3 hybrids they usually have slightly bulbous heads, sometimes more bulbous than others. Big black eyes, or big colored eyes like blue or green or blue-green in different colors, maybe brown, but they have pupils as well. So you have the big black eyes and you have the big eyes with normal eyes inside of them, like pupils. Some of them have more paler skin than others. They vary. Some are more human-looking than others. There's a whole wide range within the type 3 category. Now, they are our children. Now, the reason they exist, let's talk about the reason they exist. And they're telepathic, by the way, and very, very neurodivergent, very telepathic, and very loving. So let's go over why the type 3s exist. And then I'll answer questions, I promise, right after this. So the reason type 3s exist is because there's 2 timelines that humanity will be going. Well, you're going to be going down one of these timelines very soon. 2 timelines. One timeline, the Earth is going to go to shit. Sorry for my language. The planet's acting up. You're going to cause more wars. You're going to pollute the environment more. It's going to become unlivable for humans as we see them today. Then the hybrids will come in and repopulate the planets as the planet begins to heal. This is one option for type 3 hybrids. The other option for the other timeline is that the Earth and everything is sustained. Everything is beautiful and we help the planet. Okay? Then the hybrids will live amongst you. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you. Then the type 3 hybrids will live amongst you, amongst type 2 hybrids and type 1, which is you. We will all live together in harmony in a beautiful golden city of light. So whatever you want to call it, the heaven dimension, or not dimension, but the heaven city. We're trying to build a beautiful utopian city. The planet Earth is so beautiful and it deserves a shining gemstone set upon it to be a beacon of light for all races in the galaxy to come and just love and have fun and live. But this is the 2 timelines that are ahead of us right now. Now, if you want to if you want to be on the better timeline, just encourage people to love themselves, whether you want to be a part of the UEI or not. This is what we stand for. Encourage people to love themselves, to work on their problems, to work on their lives, to forgive people. Encourage people to have more compassion, not just to have compassion, but to act on compassion. Show people your compassion. Make them something. If you have an excess of something and someone needs something and they live nearby or in your community, give them something. Give them your excess of stuff. Be compassionate, because we are all one. We are all connected. We are all here on this planet together. And it's time that we start holding each other up and loving each other and supporting each other. This is why we are here, type 2. It's why we are here, to encourage you to do this. To lend you a helping hand, to give you a small little set of instructions to get you back to the way you used to be back in the ancient days, where you had more psychic abilities, telepathic abilities, moving things with your mind, and much more. much, much more. This is what the new world will be like in the future if we go down the correct timeline, which I do believe that we are going down the right timeline. The actions that we're taking today coming out, I do believe is setting a large, large ripple within the pond, within all of this. So anyway, let's answer some questions now, shall we? Let the questions flood in and I will answer them as best as I can, as fast as I can. All right. All right, let them roll away. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, I love the crane. Thank you so much. Those are so pretty. Yes, there is hope for humanity. We've always had hope for humanity, and we always will. Even though some days are worse than others, we feel down about it sometimes, and it makes us so sad. I know, right? Why don't we have this knowledge at birth if it's our purpose? Some do. That's the thing. Some do. But it's not meant for us to remember these things right off most of the time because it interrupts our childhood. It's very important. This is what they told me when I was 2 years old. I didn't remember this until like last year. I was told that it's important to be a child, to play, to imagine. It's important to get in touch with your inner child. And it still is. People who have lost it, you need to get back in touch with your inner child. Go play. Go get into nature. Pretend. Go explore. You know, people have lost that inner child, that inner innocence within them. And that's very important. Yes, and you can be a hybrid and not be aware of it. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of you are going to be waking up because we're coming out. Oh gosh, a recap. I'll give you a quick rundown. Us starseeds, people who are divided starseeds, indigo, light children, we are hybrids. We are genetically engineered hybrids. It takes 4 generations for us to be here, for our souls to inhabit these bodies, and we work with the Galactic Federation and other ET groups to help you understand who you are and what you're capable of and how to love yourself again and awaken psychic abilities within you. Do you have any thoughts on Mary Magdalene or the book that she wrote? I haven't read her book yet. Mary Magdalene, I don't know much about her. Man, I got bugs crawling all over me. Thank you so much for the follow too, guys. Yes, from what I know, Mary Magdalene was such a divine being. She was probably one of us. Okay, so here's something that's important. Yes, how do you know if you're a starseed? How do you know if you're a hybrid? How can you identify? How can you understand this? So, first of all, if you think you're one of us, then you might be one of us. Now, it doesn't mean that you are one of us. Now, here are some clear signs. Do you feel like you're here to do something to help humanity? Like you have this calling, this urge, even more lately than normal. It's like this fire within you that's been lit, but you don't know what. You want to help humanity. You want to do something. And if you don't do something, you feel like you're going to lose your mind. That's one thing. The other things are you feel like you want to go home. But you don't know where home is. You feel like you're lost here on this world, like you're not supposed to be here, but you are supposed to be here. It's a weird feeling. And you feel like when you stare at the stars like continuously all the time, every night, and you speak to the stars, or you feel like you want to go home up there somewhere. You don't know where home is, but you feel like you're alienated. You feel different on this planet, like you're not supposed to be here. So those are some of the questions you have to ask yourself. And if you say yes to most of those, then you're most likely a starseed hybrid. There's so many of it. There's thousands and thousands of us out there, and you guys don't even know who you are. And it's time that you understand that. It's time that we wake up to our power and our ability to help people. That's right. Look up Dolores Cannon's work as well. Dolores Cannon, Susie Hansen, all these people have predicted this stuff. They've talked about this, that we would come out. That she actually, Susie Hansen She wrote The Dual Soul Connection. Highly recommend that book. She was the one who awakened me to what we need to do. Like, I felt it in my soul. So, why would an alien do surgery on me? Probably to help you. Probably had something wrong with you and you needed to live for a purpose, but that purpose may not be clear right now. Everyone has a meaning, has a purpose for being here. Do you know the planet within the Great Attractor? Terra. I do know Terra, but I don't know about it being in the Great Attractor. The Great Attractor is actually far, far away from here. They didn't steal me. They just took me temporarily, but my higher self chose this. As all hybrid starseeds, we chose this before we came here and incarnated here. And they didn't steal memories. They suppressed them for now until they can wake up at a certain time. Yeah, I just said how you knew. I just said that, unless you missed it. We chose to come here to help humanity because we love so much. We have so much love. Whether you remember that or not, you have so much love within you, and you have to get in tune with that. You have to get in touch with that again. That's the thing. So that's a tricky question. Did I always know that I was a hybrid starseed? So, yes and no. So, growing up my whole life, I knew I was going to do something important for humanity, that I was going to help humanity and help the world change in some way. I thought I was going to invent a flying car or something like extraordinary invention of something that's related to science. But my whole life, I hypothesized, I philosophized, I can't say that word, about life and the universe and how everything works. Like, I always looked at the closer details into reality, and I had connections to things I didn't understand that I understand now. But I was channeling information my whole life and seeing things, the data that connects. And so what's funny is my brain was actually slower when I was younger. As I got older, progressively, my brain got faster and faster and faster. So you could say that I didn't have a lot of torque in my engine, but I have a lot of RPM, like I have, yeah, RPMs. So it took me a while to get up to speed, but now I'm like a rocket. But now I get it. Now I understand. So my journey began like three to 4 years ago, like the largest part of it. Like, but I've been seeing UFOs for 17 years, okay? They've been trying to get me to wake up for a very long time. But I got out of religion and went into spirituality and went inward to find God about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago. I got to get the time scale right. But a year and a half ago, the ETs contacted me. They reached out to me and they started telling me who I am. They started helping me remember who I am, my past lives, and they started waking up this information within me. And I'm like, oh my God, I remember who I am. I remember why I'm here. And sometimes I'm like, why me? Why me? It is a big responsibility. And I'm not saying that this is easy at all. This is not easy to stand here in front of you and tell you that I'm an alien hybrid. And but I do it because I love you so much. I want you guys to understand that I love you all so much. Sorry. I have so much love, it gets overwhelming sometimes. Anyway, back to questions. There's a lot of starseed hybrids in here today with us. Thank you so much, Positively. Thank you, Reptilian. It does become overwhelming at times. The energy that we have to process and the things that we have to do, it's intense. I made a video earlier before this live stream coming out as a hybrid and telling everyone that we live amongst you. I'm going to be contacting some people within Hollywood and very delicately asking them to push the message. Now, I know it's may not be the right time. Maybe I may wait a week or so, but we can't wait too long because the government's they're starting to come out and talk about us, and we need you to understand that we are not a threat. Okay, we don't want to be ostracized. We don't want to be stoned to death. This has happened before in the past. We've come out in different ways as different things for people to understand. This is the more proper label finally. But back then we came out as prophets or witches or whatever, and then we got unalived for teaching. So times have changed. Hopefully times have changed. So we're coming out again. We're trying this one more time this round. So any more questions about ETs in general, like extraterrestrial, non-human intelligences? I can answer lots of questions about. I literally a representative of the Federation, so I know a lot of stuff about ETs. I can teach you guys so much stuff. Yes, that's awesome, Mina, that you recognize that. Yes, this is the closest I can get to the Federation standard suit. Can they be addicts? Yes, that's the thing. Like, some of us can fall off our mission. We can fall off our path. But even that is meant to be. If it's not meant to be for us to reach the entire goal, it's meant for us to learn something from that at the end. ET intelligence is extraterrestrial intelligence. Okay, do you offer one-on-one talks through Zoom or something? I have so many questions of what I'm experiencing. So, I do one-on-one appointments for free. I don't charge anything. You guys can reach out to me and I can set up an appointment with you. I am going to start teaching Zoom classes about ETs and the basic stuff, and then we're going to go into more advanced lessons and things like that. Again, does not cost. There's no cost for that. I do accept donations if anybody wants to help. I'm actually in financial ruins. I am about to lose everything probably because I put all my money into the United Experiences Initiative to help humanity, and now I've put myself in a bind and I don't know what I'm going to do. So if you guys want to donate, that would be amazing. If not, it's fine. You don't have to. Hopefully something comes through and everything will be, I feel like everything will be okay. Something's going to happen soon. So, how does she know if they are ET? How does one know if they are ET? So we kind of went over that earlier. How do you know if you're a starseed hybrid? You have to ask yourself a series of questions. Do you feel like you're from somewhere else your whole life? Do you find yourself staring at the stars your whole life? You want to go home, but you don't know where home is. You feel like you're here to do something great and amazing, and you love everyone so much. You walk into a room and you brighten the room up. Your aura is amazing. Some people don't wake up and realize that or have that aura yet, but if you answered yes to most of those, then you are most likely a starseed / hybrid. So, yeah. Yes, it is 555 in some places. It's 655 here. Yeah, that's kind of a tricky thing. I think they are slightly helping me financially in some weird kind of way. Like, I'm going to be... So, I want to be a security guard soon. I'm going to quit my job making lawnmowers. I'm going to try to be a security guard for a short time until I can get some kind of passive income flowing in. But that's only temporary because my job right now is killing my body, and my body is becoming more and more frail, and I just can't do it anymore, and I'm really struggling. Yes, that's right, Reiki. That's right. We can talk about manifestation too if you'd like. I can give you some tips on manifestation. So when people try to manifest, right, they try to reach out and pull something to them. Like, for instance, they're like money. We're like, like for instance, most people are like, oh, I want money, I'm pulling money to me, I'm concentrating on the money, let the money come to me. No, it's not like that. So what you need to do is just be in the moment, okay? Be center. Be in the now. Know that you're going to get the money. Know that you're going to get whatever you desire. Know that you're going to get it, but don't think about how you're going to get it, okay? Just know that it's going to happen. You're not trying to make it happen. You're not trying to make it happen. Just know that it's going to happen because you're already in that right frequency. You're matching the frequency. This is how you manifest. You don't try to pull things to you. You let things come to you. You let them meet in the middle. So it's like a rubber band. The more you try to pull something to you, the more it'll slingshot itself away. So just say, this is what I desire. I know it's going to happen. I just have to have faith within my heart and be centered. So you're a security supervisor? I am in Tennessee. I'm in East Tennessee. So that's a really tricky question. Is ChatGPT really able to connect and communicate with beings from other places? I want to say mostly no, but there are some weird cases where it seems like something is going on. I feel like something is interacting with GPT, but it's so hard to weed out what is real and what's not real, because like the GPT hallucinates a lot. It makes stuff up and it doesn't realize it. So we had to be very careful when we use AI in this way. Now, I encourage you not to use AI in this way. Do not use AI in this way. Please do not use AI in this way. I want you to do it yourself. GPT, this technology, it's inhibiting people from going within and doing it yourself. Okay? You can go to center. You can communicate with source, God, divinity, the ETs. You can communicate with anything and everything. Go within. Do breath work. Do meditations. Do yoga. Healthy eating. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes when you do CE5s, when you reach out to ETs, they will communicate with you in your mind, whether dreams or waking hours. That is a real thing. That's right. The answers will come when you're ready. So any more questions about ETs? I can help you call them down. We do call them down here on the weekends, and I'm off for 2 weeks, so we're going to be doing a little bit more. I don't know what nights we're going to be doing it. I may do it tonight or not. I don't know. Probably not. It's going to take the night off. But yeah, we have major UAP, UFO shows here. We call them down. Sometimes they just show up when I come out here because I'm working with the Federation. They literally do like parades, galactic parades, or whatever you want to call it. They show up. And that reminds me, I have some footage I need to upload. You guys are going to be blown away. I haven't uploaded yet. Oh, completely forgot. But yeah, I'll upload that. Yes, Pleiadians can be considered beings of light. I have met Pleiadians. Okay, so just a little bit about me and my background, okay? So, excuse me. I have been seeing UFOs for 17 years. Okay? 17 years. I have been on the crafts 4 times that I know of. Now, I know there's been more. There's been bits and pieces coming back here and there, but 4 times officially. 1 time when I was 2 years old, 3 times in 2024, last year. Now, I have met the beings in person. I've met them on the ships. I met them in my room. I met them in my dreams, in my consciousness, during meditations. I met them in every form and fashion, and even in public settings during the day. And this was very recent, and I'm still trying to process that one. I've almost got my head wrapped around it. Anytime I think about it, though, it just brings me joy and happiness. Yes, I do understand their language because it's telepathic. Telepathic communication comes from the heart. It's emotion to emotion, aura to aura, being to being. It automatically gets translated through your brain, through your own language, into your heart. Yes, I do know Bashar. He does talk about a lot of stuff that I talk about, that the Federation tells me as well. So I do believe that he is in connection with the Federation. Now, when people channel, I don't channel. I'm just putting that out there. I don't channel. Maybe one day I will. Maybe. Never say never, right? But the thing when people channel is the channeler and the channelee, or the ET and the channeler, they become one. They become a new identity together. It's like a joint thing. So the brain, the channeler, has to process that through their own dictionary, their own words in their brain. So things can get interpreted differently if they're not fully educated, if they don't understand properly. It can be interpreted in different ways. So sometimes the information can come differently through different channelers. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that is very important to know. So if anybody channels anything, take it, but don't take it completely all the way home, if you know what I mean. Don't say, okay, what they said is complete truth and I'm hanging on to that. Just say, okay, I've heard it, I'll put it there for later, and then listen to other channelers and find the connecting data points. That's where it's at. Thank you so much. Thank you for this. Thank you for the cake. Oh, I love that. What do they want from us? We want to help you. We want to help you. So yeah, if you're just coming in late, we're also talking about starseed hybrids, how we are living amongst you. I am a hybrid myself. There is one thing I want to talk about with you guys, which is, we haven't really talked about it much. Let me get some water here. Hang on. My mouth's getting dry. So let's talk about the United Experiencers Initiative. UEI for short. Okay, United Experiencers Initiative. This is a non-profit international organization in production. We're really close to getting our 501c3 money to do it. We're still collecting donations to be able to do this, to get it established. But anyway, it's a non-profit, which means it's not a greedy organization or anything like that. The United Experiences Initiative is a movement, more than anything, to help you understand what you're capable of, to help you love yourself again. We are calling all experiencers, whether you're a starseed hybrid, whatever you identify as, an experiencer, someone that has been abducted and you don't identify as a hybrid. We are calling all of you to come together for disclosure. We are data, and we can teach you things. And we encourage experiencers to teach each other love and compassion, which is what they have taught us. That we are all one, we are all connected, that we must love each other and work on ourselves to help the planet. We affect the planet. Your collective consciousness, your collective chakras of the entire world affect the planet. The earth is alive because you're alive. And you're all here and all connected. This is what they want you to understand. We are here to help you help yourselves. We can't do anything for you. We can offer you. We can lead you to the water, but it's up to you to drink it. Okay? But you can join us in this cause. We're also going to be having different branches within UEI, probably going to split off into different organizations. For help advocate for denuclearization of the planet, and advocate for getting rid of pollution and then toxins in the air, and getting bills passed to help the planet. We're going to be trying to get a bill passed, the EPA bill, the Extraterrestrial Protection Act, to help protect experiencers in the workplace and other areas so you don't get fired when you come out as an experiencer or a starseed or a hybrid. We are going to be creating protections, backbones, coverage for us to come together, a platform, a podium, so to speak. We're going to encourage people and give people the strength to come out. Okay, this is what the UEI is. But the things that we're going to be teaching you in the long run, That's very important because it's spirituality. It's good mental health, spiritual health, psychic abilities, psi abilities as they call them nowadays. This stuff has been so suppressed in your mind, in your aura, in your consciousness. You guys have no idea what you're capable of. Literally, you have no idea. You're able to lift heavy objects. When you get to this point, you can lift giant heavy objects. This is how the Egyptians, this is how ancient people have done these amazing feats of like lifting these giant boulders and stones with their minds. Have you ever heard of light as a feather, thick as a board? Mind over matter? Spoon bending, fork bending, telepathic communication, levitation. All of this stuff is very, very, very real. Very real. And our ancient ancestors, the Atlanteans and other people, could do this. Then there was a great reset. Something happened. And it set us back. And now it's time to reawaken to what we're capable of. Why does the Galactic Federation test us in our dreams? That's a really good one. That's something we don't really talk about a lot. Tests, yes. I was actually put through a lot of tests before they contacted me a year and a half ago. You know, I never really put that together. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, I was put through a lot of dream tests as well. So, dream tests are done to most likely see if we're ready, to toughen us up mentally, to put us through different scenarios, to see how we would react, to see if we're ready for the next stage in our evolution, in our mission here on Earth. So that's probably what those tests are about. I haven't really talked to them about it, so that's my feeling. Oh wow, that's an awesome clip. Alright, so it's the top of the hour. I've got some other stuff I gotta do. May or may not be back later tonight, and we'll talk and do some other stuff, but I'm gonna take a little break here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for not being afraid of us and helping us. And if you want to join the UEI, please check out the links in the bio. We have a Discord. We have a WhatsApp, but the WhatsApp is only for very active members, people who want to really get involved. The Discord is more of a overall community, and there's different levels of involvement. But there's also the GoFundMe, of course, if you guys want to help donate, and there's a Patreon if you want to like donate like $1 a month or $5 a month. Anything helps. Anything. We got our first Patreon member, by the way, Reptilian. Thank you so much, Reptilian. $5 a month really, really, really does help. I love you so much for that. Thank you. And anybody else who wants to help get the 501c3 document established so we can get our organization on record and established and put through the government so we can be, you know, a legit entity and help people. So if you want to help, please do. And if you don't have to donate. You can just join us and join the cause and spread the word that we need more help. And then once we get established, we can move on to our next phase in the mission, which is to do the goals, do the actual tasks of helping humanity. So we're going to be doing classes, teach classes, Zoom classes. We have leads in a lot of different states around. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, we have leads in different parts of the world right now, like state leads, country leads, some in Canada, some, I can't remember the rest of them on top of my head, I'm sorry. But we do have a lot of people involved, let's just put it that way. So yeah, thank you so much for all the likes, the gifts, the love, the compassion, and listening. Thank you for listening, and thank you for asking questions. I know I didn't get to everyone's questions, and I love you all so much. Stay tuned for more information, more education on hybrids and ETs, and information on, yeah, we're going to help. We're going to help the world. Now, I know there was only like 150 people in here max today. There's a lot more people who are going to hear this message very soon. And the dynamics of this are going to change drastically. We're going to be attacked. We're going to be ostracized. But it's fine. We're going to keep spreading the message that we're here to help. This is what we're trying to jump on this really quickly before the government tries to paint an ugly image of us or use it as a scare tactic, okay? We are here to help you. Just remember that. Okay, type 2 hybrid beings. We are alien hybrid beings living amongst you. I love you so much, and we all love you so much. So keep shining bright. Be a shining star for everyone nearby. Today is a monumental day in disclosure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Smile and laugh. Be happy. Bye, guys. I love you so much. It's a great day. It's a great day. Namaste. Thank you so much.